What if you were born in space? Imagine the incredible journey of a child whose first cries echo not in a hospital room, but in the vast, silent corridors of a space station. Imagine a baby, born not on Earth but amongst the stars. A tiny human cradled by the cosmos, with the universe as their nursery. A child who has never felt the pull of gravity, never breathed fresh air, never felt the warmth of the sun on their skin. Their first steps would be more like first floats, navigating a world where the ground is never beneath their feet. This isn't science fiction, it's a future we might see. As humanity reaches further into space, the possibility of life beginning beyond our planet becomes ever more real. What would life be like for someone born in the silent depths of space? Their experiences would be unlike anything we know, shaped by the unique environment of their birth. Imagine a life where up and down have no meaning, where every movement is a graceful dance, and every object floats effortlessly, where you float freely, unburdened by weight. The concept of falling would be foreign, replaced by the gentle drift of zero gravity. This is the reality a spaceborne child might face. Their playground would be the entire station, a place where they could explore in 3 dimensions. Their world would be vastly different from our own, a cosmic dance in the zero-gravity environment of a space station. They would grow up with a view of Earth from above, a constant reminder of the home they have never known. On Earth, gravity is a constant force, shaping everything from our bones to our movements. It influences how we walk, run, and even how we stand still. Gravity is the invisible hand that guides our daily lives, ensuring that we remain grounded. It's what keeps our feet firmly planted on the ground, providing stability and balance. Without it, our sense of direction and equilibrium would be completely different. But in space, gravity is different. It's weaker, almost non-existent. This creates an environment where objects and people float freely, unbound by the forces that govern us on Earth. This lack of gravity has a profound impact on the human body, especially for someone born in it. The absence of gravitational pull means that the body doesn't experience the same stresses and strains. Without gravity pulling them down, a spaceborne child would develop differently. Their physical development would be unlike anything seen on Earth, with unique challenges and adaptations. Their bones might not grow as dense, leading to a more fragile skeletal structure. The lack of constant pressure and resistance would result in bones that are less robust. Their muscles might not be as strong as they wouldn't need to work against gravity. This could lead to muscle atrophy, requiring special exercises to maintain muscle mass and strength. Even their heart, which is used to pumping blood against gravity, might be affected. The cardiovascular system would have to adapt to the new environment, potentially altering heart function and efficiency. Life in space would be a unique experience. Imagine waking up every day floating out of bed. Instead of walking, you would push yourself off walls and ceilings. Meals would be a fascinating affair with food floating in midair. Daily tasks we take for granted on Earth would become entirely different challenges in space. Imagine playing zero-gravity sports or showering without water pouring down. It would be a life constantly challenging our understanding of the physical world. The differences between a spaceborne child and an Earthborn child wouldn't just be physical. Their bones and muscles would develop differently due to the varying gravity conditions. Their entire experience of the world would be different. The spaceborne child would see the universe as their backyard, while the Earthborn child would be grounded in the familiar sights and sounds of our planet. They would grow up with a different perspective, used to the vastness of space and the absence of familiar earthly constraints. The spaceborne child would navigate corridors in zero gravity, while the Earthborn child would run freely on grassy fields. Imagine the stories they would tell, inspired by the stars and planets they see every day, compared to tales of forests and oceans on Earth. The games they would play would be influenced by their surroundings. Spaceborne children might invent games that utilize zero gravity, while Earthborn children would play traditional games in their backyards. The dreams they would have would be shaped by their unique environments. Spaceborne children might dream of exploring distant galaxies, while Earthborn children might dream of adventures on our planet. The world they knew would be a giant floating laboratory, where every day is a new experiment, compared to a structured classroom on Earth. Their playground a universe of stars and planets, offering endless possibilities for exploration and play, unlike the familiar playgrounds with swings and slides on Earth. Their understanding of home would be very different from ours. For spaceborne children, home would be a space station orbiting Earth, while for Earth-born children, home would be a house in a neighborhood.